Hey, hey, leaders. Gonna wait a few minutes and let some of you guys pop. I have a husband up for sale. Gets on my nerves. Gets on my nerves. I'm gonna wait. I know it's like in the middle of the day. Most of you guys are at work. I'm not saving this to put on YouTube. So if you watch replay, do hashtag replay. I'm gonna wait a couple minutes to see if anybody pops up here. Make sure I'm in the right page before I start. I'm gonna make it super fast. But I came up with this idea last night and wanted to share it. Hey, Tammy, can you comment and tell me if I'm in the right page, if I'm in Leaders with a Dream? I'm not recording this.
How do you know?
Because I just don't, honey. Because I'm in a lot of pages, okay?
Well, I mean, don't you click it?
I click it, but I'm in a lot of pages, okay? And sometimes I get them mixed up. But I wanted to share this with you guys real quick. I'm not putting this on YouTube, so if you want to share it with your team, you're going to have to do a post or go live on your team page to share it with your team. But it's a pretty good idea, and I came up with it last night when I was scheduling posts for my VIP page. And I wanted to share it with you guys. It hasn't posted yet, so I don't know what the results are. But it was a very good idea. And I came up with it all by myself, I think. Pretty sure somebody else came up with it. And I just don't know about it. Is she waking up? Okay, let's get to it. So, November, we have a host incentive. I've been doing this for almost 6 years in January. We've only had one host incentive in the history of ever. That's it. We've never had a host incentive before. So November, we're going to have a host incentive. If they have a $350 party, they get the gingerbread warmer for free with their party. If they have a $500 party, they get the fuzzy blanket, which they want so bad. I was waiting for James to chime in. And the mini warmer. So what I am personally doing, and I'm going to do this, remember, this is a personal special. It has to be privately communicated. You can't post this all over Facebook. You have to text this. So I did a post on my VIP page, a general post, and then a prompt for them to message me if they want in on it. And then I will tell them all the details. So I am doing something called a turkey trot with my customers for the month of November. This is how it's going to work. So I'm going to tell them, whoever books a party with me in the month of November, yes, they will get Scentssy's host incentive. So they'll get the mini warmer, the gingerbread warmer, or the blanket and the gingerbread warmer, whatever minimum they meet for their party. They always get a bonus gift from me. I use the perpetual party reward to pay for that. I always incentivize based off party total. So if they have a $20 party, they get a mini warmer. If they have a $30 party, they get a 6-pack of wax. $40 party, $40 warmer, $50 party, $50 warmer, or laundry love. I always incentivize based off their total party. Always. My customers know that. You have to privately communicate that too, okay? That's a personal special. Anything that Scentsy does not do on their own is considered a personal special. Has to be privately communicated. But what I am doing for the month of November is something called a turkey trot. That's what I named it, turkey trot, because it's Thanksgiving next month. And I'm going to do a battle of the host. Okay? I'm aiming for 8 hosts. I already have 2. I have 2 online scheduled. I already have 2 scheduled. I'm aiming for 6 more parties. So what I'm telling them, because I have a link open. Now this is important because not everybody can do this, and you can revise the gift based off of where your business is at. For me, I have a link open from the flash sale that has $360 in free product credit. That's open. Clearly, I don't need anything else Scentsy right now. I don't need anything else. So this is what I'm doing. I'm doing Battle of the Host. Not only are they going to get... Oh, Jen, I would love to hear yours. Say, I'm going to start telling y'all. When y'all do stuff, I want to hear from you, okay? I want to hear what you do in your business, okay? Don't just wait for me, Ray, Stacy, Kayla, Courtney to share, okay? Share what you're doing in your business. What I am personally doing, I'm telling them, yes, you get free and half off product credit. Yes, you get a bonus gift from me. Yes, you get a host incentive, a host exclusive from Scentsy. But whoever has the highest party total in November, you're going to get your pick between a diffuser and an air purifier. You get your pick. This isn't costing me anything. Remember, this is a personal special. You have to privately communicate this. So once I'm posting my VIP page, booking parties, something about booking parties. I'm personally messaging, letting them know that I'm doing something special this month that I've never done before. Battle of the Host. Whoever has the highest party total, not only are you going to get all those perks of having a party, you're also going to have your pick between the air purifier or a diffuser. Because I have the product credit already. So it's not going to cost me anything out of pocket. What I want this to do is motivate them to get very, very high parties so they can win that and choose which one they want. And like I said, I'm aiming for 8 parties. That's what I'm aiming for. Because parties grow my customer base. I want parties booked, especially with a host incentive. But if all 8 aim for $1,000, that's 8,000 PRV, right? That doesn't count releases. That doesn't count my personal parties. That doesn't count LTOs. That if they aim for 1,000, right? Because this is going to incentivize them to push for their party to be successful. So I'm calling it Turkey Trot because I'm telling them when they book this party, they are going to have from November 1st until, when did I say? November, last Monday in November. November 28th. I'm going to tell them, you get to keep your party open for 28 days. 28 days. But your party has to be turned in by the 28th or before the 28th in order to qualify for this. Because I know I'm not the only one. I always have hosts that like drag out their party sometimes, and they're like, can I close it next month? I need them to close it in November. Number one, I ain't trying to hustle orders so close to Christmas delivering. And number two, they have to qualify for the host incentive from Sensi, and it has to be closed in November. Started in November 1st, ended before November. To qualify for Sensi's incentive. So I'm telling them, you get to keep your party open for 28 days. So you get to keep it open during Thanksgiving when you're going to see your family and them. Deviled eggs is my favorite. That's my favorite Thanksgiving food. Deviled eggs and stuffing. I love, love, love them. So I'm telling them, you get to keep your party open when you're meeting up with your family so they can sniff the testers, sniff your samples, shop your online link, whatever. I'm letting them pick their parties. I'm letting them pick. So I love bag parties. Y'all know bag parties are my jam. If they're not local, Facebook parties or link. Oh, no, you didn't just disrespect stuffing. Oh, no, specifically stovetop stuffing. And I have a funny story for another day about how James cooked some stovetop. If y'all want it during this video, I'll share it at the end. But James made stovetop stuffing one time in the oven.
I thought you was going to wait to the end.
I'm not telling them the whole story. I'm just telling them that you did not cook it on the stove. You cooked it in the oven. Without water. With cut up turkey meat. Sandwich turkey meat in it to give it flavor. What? I pretty much did. Yeah. So, stuffing, my favorite food. Love, love, love stuffing. So I'm telling them, you're going to keep it during Thanksgiving. You're going to have it open during Thanksgiving. You're going to see your family. You're going to see your friends during the holiday season. People are going to be in Christmas mode, Christmas shopping, Black Friday shopping, Cyber Monday shopping, all the things. But I'm telling them that it has to be closed by the 28th. So they're going to have from November 1st until the 28th. My goal, I already have 2 booked. My goal is 8 by the end of the day because I have my post scheduled in my VIP page for 4 for after I pick up my son because it's going to become, it's first come, first serve. I'm not doing more than 8 because I'm not stressing myself out in the month of November. November is my busiest month. If you don't do, side note, if you don't do Christmas bundles, you are doing your business a huge disservice. I'll share that with you guys next week. I have a flyer that has the Christmas bundles that I've done for almost 6 years. Christmas bundles are huge for me in November. That's where most of my PRV comes from. And they take a lot to package up. So I'm not trying to stress myself out in November. So 8 is my goal. Huh? What did you say? He said, I'm not going to stress myself out, but I am because I always do. November is my biggest month of the year. It is huge. And if you don't take full advantage of everything Scentsy gives you, and if you don't do Christmas bundles, and if you don't do all the Christmas things for your customers, I do Grinch bag. I go all out. Grinch mystery bags, elf mystery bags. I do mystery bags galore. My customers love it. I do a Black Friday special. I do a Cyber Monday special. November is lit for me. But I solely want to focus on parties in November because of this host incentive. Parties is what grows your PRV. Parties is what grows your customer base. I don't care what anybody else says. I don't care what anybody in Scentsy says. Don't care. We are a party planning business. That is why the very first thing when you join, the very first task when you join is have your launch party. That's why. It's a party planning business. I don't care. I don't give a fart what anybody in Scentsy says. Partying is what built my business. Partying is the reason I have over 14,000 PRV this month. Partying is what grows your customer base. Partying leads to sponsoring. So you have to party. If you want to grow a big business, you have to party. Point blank, period. I don't know. I have seen and heard many leaders in the last year say, you don't have to party. Well, where the fart are you going to get customers from then? Where are you going to get them from? Where are you going to get, or how are you going to sponsor? How are you going to have sponsoring conversations? You can't keep milking the same 10 people to order. You have to meet new people. And you meet new people from partying. So, I've been partying for 6 years. Every month for almost 70 months. 6 years in January. Almost 70 months. I party every month. Party is how you grow your customer base. So, my party goal for November is 8. I want 8. This, incentivizing this way, I normally don't do this, but I have an open party link that already has a lot of rewards. I don't need any more rewards because I know in November I'm going to have multiple links and online links with party credit for myself. I don't need anything else. I want them to get a diffuser. I want them to get an air purifier. Why? They can only get pods from us. Once I get them hooked on a diffuser, they'll buy multiple shades. They'll buy oils. I said oils were oils. They'll buy oils. I want them to get a different product. So this is going to incentivize, especially the people that don't want to drop the buck on an air purifier or a diffuser. This is going to incentivize them to be a bomb host. Because in order for them to get bomb rewards and get Scentsy's incentive, they're going to have at least a $350 party. I always want to push them to $500 for max results. But if they know, okay, if I have the highest party out of the month, then I also get an air purifier or a diffuser. Plus the gift from Katie. And I use the perpetual party reward for that. And it's a tax write-off for me. And it's 100% worth it. Because 9 times out of 10, they rebook for the next season. They'll rebook in spring and summer. That's always my intention. If they have a bomb party, and if I can get them to 500, I go ahead and say, you got a bomb party. Do you want to reschedule another party for spring, summer? And get them rebooked for spring and summer. So that way I already have parties lined up 6 months from now. What else was I going to say? I was going to say one more thing, and then I was going to be done. Because I got to go get my son from school. What else? I think that was it. I think that was... Oh, so I'm letting them pick their party style. Right now I have 2 online parties booked. So what I'm going to do with them... If they're online, I'm going to only do it in one group. So the 2 that I have booked, they're starting theirs on November 4th. I'm going to open the group up on November 4th for them to add their people. So I'm only going to, if they're online, I am going to try to have them all do it the same week. So I only have to do one group. Does that make sense? Since it's Battle of the Host. If it's online, I'm not posting the whole month. I'm only going to post for 1 week. They can keep their link open for the entire month. And they can share new releases or LTOs that release until the 28th. But if they are online, I'm only going to have one group. Okay? No. I don't, Jen, because they have to have their own party for separate rewards. So they're going to have separate links. So it's going to be one group, but I'm going to have their separate links for each host pinned to the announcements. So their guests will shop from their person. So I'm going to have a picture of each host, and I'm going to have their link posted, and I'm going to pin that to the announcement. So they will choose the person they're shopping from, but each host gets their own link. That way each host gets their own rewards. if they do it online. Right now I only have 2. They're starting at the same time, so I'm going to have one group adding them. They're going to add all their people, but their people are going to shop from the pinned announcement of their person, whoever their host is that they're shopping from. If we'll find out by this evening, if I get them all booked and they all are online, then I'll add them all to one group. But I'm letting them pick their party style, because I do have local people that love bag parties, and I love bag parties. But that's what I'm doing for the month of November. Listen, I'm going to say one more thing, and then I'm done, because I really do got to hop off to go get my son from school. Partying is the best thing you can do for November. If you do nothing else, Christmas bundles and partying for November needs to be at the forefront of your head, because partying with this host incentive is going to become habitual for you to party every single month. That's why Scentsy did this. They did a host incentive to encourage hosts to push for $350 in orders and push for $500 in orders to get their host incentive. I highly encourage you to encourage your teams to book parties. If you're not doing it, your team is not going to do it. So if you sponsored somebody, you're their leader, not Katie Lassiter. Katie Lassiter's not their leader. They don't know me from Adam. They know you. They joined under you. You have to show them the way. As a leader, the best form of leadership that you can give to your team is working your personal business and then showing your team how you are working your personal business. That is the best thing you can do for your team. So if you have one teammate, how are you showing up for them consistently? How are you showing them how you're working? 9 times out of 10, I don't like to work. Okay? I don't want to work right now. I'm tired. I'm so tired. But I work every single day because I know you guys are watching me. So it encourages me and motivates me to work my personal business so that I can share with you how I'm working my personal business. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So if you're not booking parties, your team's not going to book parties. If you're not sponsoring, your team's not going to sponsor. They are going to follow suit. They're going to follow suit. So November, push yourself. Have a party goal. What is your party goal for November? Best month to party in November. People want a Christmas shop. Party. Party hardy. So I love you guys. This is not going to be recorded. Not going to be on YouTube. So if you want to share this with your teams, you're going to have to share it yourself by either going live or doing. Have a bomb day.